Have you ever dreamed of winning the lottery? Waking up one day to find that all your money worries have vanished in an instant? It sounds like a fairy tale, doesn't it? But for one man, this dream turned into a living nightmare. This is the tragic story of Abraham Shakespeare. Imagine this. It's 2006, and Abraham Shakespeare, a truck driver's assistant from Florida, is just a regular guy trying to make ends meet. He was known for being kind-hearted and generous, even when he didn't have much himself. Then, the unimaginable happens. He buys a lottery ticket and hits the jackpot, a staggering $30 million. His life was about to change forever, but not in the way anyone could have predicted. Abraham opted for a lump sum payment, which came to about $17 million after taxes. Suddenly, a man who was semi-literate and had never managed large sums of money was a multimillionaire. At first it was a blessing. He bought a new home, a nice car, and he was incredibly generous. He paid off his friends' mortgages, gave money to relatives, and helped out strangers who came to him with sob stories. He was known around town as the man who couldn't say no, but that generosity came at a steep price. His phone rang off the hook. People he hadn't seen in years suddenly appeared, hands outstretched. New friends emerged from the woodwork, all wanting a piece of the pie. The constant pressure was immense. He once told a friend, "I'd have been better off broke." The joy of his win was quickly replaced by paranoia and stress. He felt like he was being used, like people saw him not as a person, but as a walking ATM. The wealth that was supposed to bring him freedom was instead making him a prisoner in his own life. It was during this chaotic time that a woman named Doris, or Dee Dee Moore, entered his life. She approached him with a seemingly generous offer. She claimed she wanted to write a book about his story and help him manage his dwindling fortune. To a man who was overwhelmed and trusting, she seemed like a savior. She promised to protect him from the people who were constantly hounding him for money. Abraham, desperate for some peace and a real friend, trusted her completely. He gave her control over his remaining assets, believing she had his best interests at heart. But Dee Dee's intentions were far from noble. Instead of protecting his money, she began systematically draining it. She transferred his home, his cars, and his remaining funds into her own name. She manipulated him, isolating him from his true friends and family, making him completely dependent on her. Abraham was disappearing, not just financially, but from the lives of those who genuinely cared about him. Then, in 2009, Abraham Shakespeare vanished altogether. His family grew worried when they couldn't reach him. Dee Dee Moore told everyone that he had simply grown tired of the constant requests for money, and had run away to a remote island to live in peace. For months, she maintained this story, even using his phone to send fake text messages to his loved ones, making it seem like he was okay. But his family knew something was terribly wrong. The truth was far more sinister. In January 2010, after an extensive investigation, police made a horrifying discovery. Abraham Shakespeare's body was found buried under a concrete slab in the backyard of a home owned by Dee Dee Moore's boyfriend. He had been murdered. The investigation unraveled Dee Dee's web of lies, revealing that she had stolen millions from him and then killed him to cover her tracks. In 2012, she was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Abraham Shakespeare's story is a heartbreaking cautionary tale. He was a good man with a big heart whose dream come true became the very thing that led to his demise. It serves as a powerful reminder that sudden wealth can bring unimaginable dangers, and that without the right guidance and protection, it can attract the most ruthless kind of predators. It asks a story about the dark side of fortune and the tragic loss of a life that deserves so much better. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as compelling as we did, please hit that like button, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into fascinating and important stories. We'll see you in the next one.